Hello out there.
You forgot how to say hello.
Freddie Freeloaders on the free feed. What's happening?
What's up, schmucks? We love you.
Thank you for listening to Starring Springfield.
Thank you.
And you know what's better than listening is supporting us.
It really is. Like, you think you feel good now. Wait till you chip in a couple of bucks.
Yeah, that's it. And look, we've adjusted our pricing over at patreon.com/sidequeststudios, where, on the $1 or $2 tier, depending on where you are in the world, you'll get all our bonus podcasts from our backlog instantly available.
Instantly.
And, because Starring Springfield, we've gone fortnightly now, as in every 2 weeks, not as in the video game.
We don't put this on Fortnite. We aren't that savvy or young.
No. Definitely not. Like in the vein of like the Ariana Grande concert, it's like, here's a Side Quest Studios podcast available only in Fortnite. Wow, this game that millions of people play, there's no one showing up.
The only place you can hear the Emperor's radio message that leads into the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
That was very important, that why in the God's fuck was it on? Anyway, sidetrack.
Oh my God. Yeah, they cover that on Going Rogue, that podcast I was talking about on another exclusive podcast. Anyway. So, Starring Springfield comes out every 2 weeks, but if you're on the Patreon page, you get those episodes 2 weeks early.
Hell yeah.
And then every other week, you'll get a bonus podcast not available on the free feed. And the one we've been doing a lot of lately is Starring Springfield Primetime,
where TV's brightest stars come out to shine.
Yep, and we're giving you a little taste of what we're doing on that podcast.
Little sampler.
And being that, this is a Simpsons focused-ish podcast, the dice, because we roll to see what TV show we're going to review.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, man, sorry. We've just recorded like a 2-hour podcast. My brain's a little fried.
Brains are a little goopy.
So explaining things not my strong suit right now. On Starring Springfield, we review movies that star the cast of The Simpsons, but on Starring Springfield Primetime, we're reviewing the TV shows.
Yes.
And so we watched the episode of Futurama that Hank Azaria is in, and we reviewed it.
Stone cold classic in my opinion, but what about you out there?
Yeah, let us know. And we figure Futurama's probably got the most crossover, but over on that, we've reviewed other shows like Rhoda.
Yeah.
And Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
A lot of classics from your childhood.
Yeah. No, that was fun. We ended up doing like a milestone episode of Fresh Prince, and I didn't even realize.
I know, it was interesting stuff.
Yeah.
How do these shows hold up? What's the deal? What's going on with some of them? Come find out.
Yeah. Are some of them good? Big Bang Theory? No. Are some of them interesting?
Can we explain ourselves?
Yeah, and much like Starring Springfield, I do a little deep dive and little brief of the shows and what they're all about, except in the case of Futurama, because I'm such a fan, I felt confident going in, shooting from the hip. But I think that's good for an intro. Anything else to add and entice the people over to our Patreon page?
Welcome to the world of the Patreon page.
Yeah, so this is a little teaser taste. Go over to patreon.com/sidequeststudios. And check us fucking out, man.
Do it.
Do that.
Do that.
Bye.
Bye.
Television. Teach your mother. Secret number. One money. Left with me. Not it. Teach your mother. And no beer. Make the home. Left with me. Not it. Don't mind if I do.
Coming to you from the SideQuest Studios exclusive Patreon page.
Welcome to the exclusive of tomorrow.
This podcast is called Starring Springfield TV Primetime.
Primetime. TV's brightest stars come out to shine.
That's right, heroes. The very exclusive podcast for you all, where the dice dictates what we review.
Indeed. And being an exclusive, I would like to make our audience very aware that Elliot J. O'Neill not only owns a copy of Step Up on Blu-ray, but also Step Up 4 Miami Heat, the tagline of which is the latest dance sensation in the hugely successful Step Up franchise. I love that it's burying itself with its tagline.
Does it qualify for Starring Springfield?
I don't know.
No, what you found there is the pile of my girlfriend's DVDs. And
yeah, look, you guys have a lot of crossover there.
Yeah.
There's boxes of Veep, Arrested Development.
I haven't seen Veep.
Really? I thought you were a bit of a Veep fan.
No, it's one of those shows where I've seen the pilot like 3 times because I keep going to watch it, but it also makes me a bit depressed.
Yeah, true, political climate, etc.
Yeah, especially because that's written from a pre-2016 time where, can you imagine how ridiculous it is?
Yeah, fair. Well, now I'm sad.
Let's talk about Step Up again. But no, I have not seen the Step Up movies, but in a recent podcast, we were talking about Emily's introducing me to her princess movies. Yep. I think her dance movies.
At also Center Stage and Center Stage 2, Turn It Up.
Yep. Apparently, we're going to watch Bring It On in our future as well. I remember liking that one when I was 13.
Yeah, ditto. I remember being harshly judged because I was watching it with... No, it wasn't Bring It On. No, it was the other cheerleader one. God, there were a lot of cheerleader movies at one point.
Oh, yeah. The late 90s, early aughts, a prime time
What's the
for
one
the
where
dancing
they,
movies.
rob a bank? I can't remember. There's one where the cheerleaders have to rob a bank for some reason. I can't remember it. But I got...
Jawbreaker?
No, it's not that serious. Anyway, we get to the end of it, and for some reason I'm watching with my sister and her friends. It was on. I watch movies. That's what it is. So, I got to the end of it, and they're like, "What do you think?" I'm like, it wasn't very good. And they're like, I'm sure you hated watching all those girls in, short skirts dancing around. I'm like, Madame, this is film. We take this seriously. Yes, titillation is nice, but ultimately the plot line, why is the main the narrator character explaining all this to police when the end of it is her actually pretending that it didn't all happen, and it just doesn't make sense. Narrative structure, people. I will say good day.
The skimpy skirts are titillating when the plot is justified.
Exactly. You can have short skirts and a cohesive plot.
But yeah, speaking of sexy women dancing, today the dice have dictated that we review Futurama, and I only just realized just as we sat down to review, I didn't do any of the usual pre-planning and pre-research because, on Starring Springfield...
Futurama.
That's the thing. On Starring Springfield TV Edition, we're watching a lot of shows that we haven't clocked or haven't watched in a very long time. Futurama, also for you, the audience, you're partially here because, mostly here because of our fandom of The Simpsons. Yeah. Pretty sure you're aware of this show.
At the very least, it's The Simpsons' sister. It's
it's a younger sister, absolutely. But, one thing we always ask BT, what is your history with Futurama?
I watched it and loved it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched it when it first came on because it was from the creator of The Simpsons, this brand new show set in the wacky future. And I'm like, yep, give me that. And they did, and I watched it.
Yeah, I remember it being a weird thing because it was on Channel 7 and Simpsons was Channel 10.
Oh, that's right. I remember that being like, that was like a get.
Well, yeah, because Channel 10 were the only ones who took a chance on The Simpsons and were offered to the other channels first.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, fuck.
Adult animation, piss off.
So Matt Groening makes another show at Channel 7's like, we'll give you one take. Shut up, take all my money.
Yeah, pretty much. Years before the meme existed.
Exactly. But just to do the bit that we do from every episode. Yep. But it's kind of confusing because Futurama seasons are a bit up in the air of what they count because it was a troubled production. Fox really didn't back the show as hard as they could have.
Which is baffling. Like, your creator of the biggest show on your network and one of the biggest of all time creates another one. It's good.
Yeah.
This isn't like Disenchantment.
No, where it died on Netflix and nobody is doing writing campaigns to bring it back.
Yep.
But yeah, so according to Wikipedia, there is currently 10 seasons, 170 episodes have aired. There is a new season coming later in the year, and it ran from 1999 till 2003, and then again in 2008 until 2013, and then from 2023 till the present. To me, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That it's been more time between the Comedy Central and Hulu revivals than it was in that initial break between the Fox and the Comedy Central ones. Because, to express through my experience with it, I sort of caught it and I was like, oh, it's okay. It's not really the same. I didn't really get it. But then my local video shop had season 1 for hire. Yeah. And I returned to rehire those DVDs several times and then was like...
the early ones take a little bit of time to get its feet, but not long. So.
No. And at the moment, because my girlfriend had never watched the show before, we've been working our way through it and it's just been a fucking delight.
Yeah.
The joke between us now is that every other episode I'm going, oh my God, top 5 episode easily. We're into the Comedy Central seasons now and that I'm not saying that as much these days. And I'm top 5 of the Comedy Central season. Yeah,
there are some interesting ones in there. It doesn't get bad, but it definitely gets different.
Yeah, well, the one thing I've noticed about the Comedy Central seasons is they are much bluer. They are ready to go for more sex and violence than in the Fox era.
I guess that's the benefit of being on cable. You can show butts.
Yeah.
Or many butts. Or a beast with a billion backs.
Or a beast with a billion backs, absolutely. Oh, and by the way, everybody out there, the 4 Futurama movies count for Starring Springfield.
Well.
Just saying.
Just saying.
But yeah, so we were even sort of briefly actually talking when we saw, because neither of us, I don't think, knew that there was another season coming out soon. And yeah, because we both, I think, quite liked the Comedy Central seasons.
Yeah, look, it didn't destroy the show. It was not up to where it was, but there were some good episodes and all that.
Yeah, but I don't think we can say the same for the Hulu seasons.
Yeah, look, the first Hulu season was so dull. Like, not bad, but just really lifeless and forgettable. And just like, you brought it back for this, huh? And then I think the second season got better, but still not really where it used to be. It just doesn't have that pizzazz anymore.
No, it really doesn't, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I think it is a pacing thing, and the accusations that's leveled a lot of TV productions that I think this was designed for people to second screen. I do feel that with the Hulu years, because like several times I pick up my phone, play with it, and don't feel like I missed anything.
Yeah,
you know,
fair.
like. And that's not what Futurama should be. It is an engaging experience.
I mean, I guess it feels maybe it's the same problem with The Simpsons of you've probably got like 1 or 2 writers per episode instead of a writer's room where they punch up everything and everything gets multiple jokes per minute and there's not really a dull scene in it.
Well, I think that at this stage for their 4th revival, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because, like, Comedy Central bring them back for the movies. It's not a done thing, but they were successful, so then they were renewed for a season. That was, I think, somewhat cancelled twice. And then, like, so there's probably a bit of invincibility running through for Matt Groening and David X. Cohen, the main creators.
Yep.
And, I just don't feel the effort going in.
Yeah.
That even I see in the Comedy Central years, where I agree, I don't think it's up to the standard of the first 4 seasons, whatever, but... It's also kind of a different show, but it's also not shitting on the legacy, and it still feels like it's trying.
Yeah.
Like, these ones aren't trying as hard.
It feels fair to say, how do you keep trying after being cancelled so many times?
Yeah.
Like, even if you're happy to be back, it's like, there'd be an undertone of, this will die soon enough anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I mean, and when I was a big fan... because I was a fan after the fact as well. Like, it had been cancelled for that first run by the time I finally got around to it. So that time felt like ages. Like, no way, they're coming back with movies? What?
Hell yeah.
And so that there was 10 years between the Comedy Central and Hulu years is like... At that point, I'm like, it's just dead, guys.
It's a bit like that. It's like we were now alive long enough to be like, maybe Simpsons could just not be renewed and let that legacy. No, okay, and then it's like Futurama's coming back again. You're like, how's this feeling hope for the future day?
And you get the feeling that this might have been what the alternative to if The Simpsons got cancelled at one stage, it being brought back and canned, like
brought back and canned and brought back and canned and I don't know, something about it feels very corporate every time it gets brought back. It's not like we've listened to the fans and this is what they want. They're like, squeeze some more milk out of this one.
No, it did feel like that, especially because I think it was like the first 4 episodes of this new run started out with, the spinning letters at the start, and it briefly says Hulu-rama. And, like, there was, like, fan backlash to that. It's just like, don't fucking put your branding on our show. Like,
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it just seemed so tacky, and I'm glad they got rid of it.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's a couple of episodes of Futurama in the potential roles for Starring Springfield, but the one re-rolled today was That's Lobstertainment. And depending on where you ask, it was Season 3, Episode 8. It was directed by Brett Harland, written by Patrick M. Verone, and it guest stars Hank Azaria as Harold Zoidberg's uncle. BT, what just happened?
All right, so Zoidberg, everyone's favorite lobster monster, doctor, tries his hand at stand-up, and they hated it. But he remembers, hey, I've got my legendary comedian Harold Zoid, not Harold Lloyd. You'd be wrong about that.
Is that a reference?
Yeah.
I didn't clock that.
I only discovered it years and years later.
Things I would have learned if I did any pre-research for this one. But I'm like,
right.
I've seen this episode a million times.
Exactly.
I know everything.
Now, that's what's great about these old episodes. There's usually more to give.
Yeah.
So he's like, writes to him and is like, hey, help me be funny. And he's all like, hey, help me make my movie, rich doctor nephew.
Yeah.
They go to Hollywood. They make a terrible movie. But in order to do that, they have to get financed. Well, it just so happens Bender has recently started working as Calculon, the famous TV actor's hot water heater.
Yep.
So he's like, hey, you'll win an Oscar if you star in this thing and finance it and everything. It's like, all right, but I better get that Oscar. The movie bombs. So what are they to do? Well, obviously you sneak into the Oscars and rig it all like everyone else does.
Yep.
And it's all about, the limelight, the fame, the truth of Hollywood, the fact that you do it for the love of the game and the love of the fans and also the love of the heroes.
Well, it's very interesting that they're making that comment on the Oscars and everything, because during the Simpsons Index, we were frequently surprised at how The Simpsons kept winning animation awards at like Emmys or whatever. And it is literally because they could finance their campaigns.
Yep.
And because the people voting as well, they don't have to watch everything. So when the finale of Adventure Time comes up against The Simpsons, they're like, what's this fucking cartoon with a dog that's stretchy? I don't care. Give it to The Simpsons.
Yeah. Fools.
Fools. So yeah, very interesting that coming from these guys. Yeah. And we got Hank Azaria starring as Harold Zoid, which was wonderful. I do remember in the DVD commentary for this that Hank Azaria, and he goes, the second I heard Zoidberg and saw the episode, found him so funny, and I was just like, guys, if he has like a distant relative, you have to get me in to play him. And I love that as just like, it's Hank Azaria. He could not work another day in his life, but just like hearing this and feeling inspired as a voice actor.
Seeing the show and being like, I want to be on this. This looks like fun.
Well, because Zoidberg is such a wonderful voice.
Oh, yeah.
And like Billy West is like, in a future episode of Starring Springfield, the process of making Zoidberg is truly fascinating for him to watch, the way he contorts his face to do it.
And even then he's saying, I looked at the character design and he's got these kind of tentacle mouths. I'm like, okay, he'd probably be a very marble-mouthed kind of guy.
Yeah.
And so he took like two different, one I think was vaudevillian and the other was something else. And just, kind of combined the two and got this, iconic now voice.
Which is interesting because, Zoidberg does have this thread throughout the show of wanting to be an actor or a performer, comedian, song and dance man at times. And that his character is kind of rooted in these old Hollywood,
especially like the always penniless kind of thing. That's a very old Hollywood silent movie vaudevillian.
It's one of the clown archetypes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's Alakino. That's a very eat your own boots kind of what am I going, Marx Brothers kind of thing. So
Yeah, and even in this episode where he's like, maybe I should consider drama. And, that's the thing. Zoidberg, he isn't a funny stand-up comedian, but he is funny and he can't help it. It is funny to see him get into pratfalls and fucking humiliate
himself. What is it in Parks and Rec? It's like...
the schlemiel and the schmozzle.
And the schmozzle.
Yeah.
So the schmiel is the guy who spills the soup. The schmozzle is the guy who gets soup spilled on him.
Yeah.
Zoidberg is a schmozzle.
Zoidberg is the Jerry of this office. Yeah, for real. And so this is a bit of a departure from your regular Futurama episode because we're not doing big space exploration, Star Trek style, seeing other worlds and everything.
Yeah,
we're doing a
small time, just for a big Hollywood movie, it's a small time plot.
But we're 3 seasons into the show or whatever now, and we have this small roster of Hollywood-esque characters, and I feel like everyone fits the bill. I love seeing Calculon more. But again, Maurice LaMarche, he is just so fucking good as Calculon.
Oh yeah, Calculon is just the character type, and just the voice is always like his line of look, I'm programmed to be very busy.
Let me read the script. Nope, don't like the font. Which is both very robot, but also very that is the kind of Hollywood bullshit you hear from getting your script rejected.
Yep.
Here's Verdana.
They're all in Korea.
But BT, what's something that stands out to you from this episode, for better or worse?
I pre-quoted a lot. This is one's a little more embedded in my brain than I realized.
Oh man, I barely had to take notes.
Yeah. Look, I it's not what stood out to me, but it's a thing I'm going to mention because I saw it on my note sheet. It's interesting that this movie cost $1 million because even at the time that'd be nothing.
No. What was this again? 2001 or something?
Yeah, but it's just to throw a big number into it. I get it, but yeah, it's just kind of funny.
Just to move the plot, but it does look like it is a shoestring budget movie as well because they got hanging backdrops and everything, and they blew through the budget anyway.
Yeah, but just to watch Harold Zoid directing it, and he's like, no, you've got to emote. And just big emotions. Are you in the background? What is this? Just because of a dramatic scene doesn't mean you can't throw a pie or two.
Wave your arms around and make faces. It's just absolute chaos scene, and again, everyone's just playing their part beautifully. And like Zoidberg as well, like he keeps looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Like it's such a good detail. Like his first scene, hello, Mr. Vice President, barreling the camera
I
that
love
entire.
an actor needing to act badly.
Yeah.
Is always funny. And the fact they get it right, but in such a particular way.
And then, in the final scene where, the president goes off the ledge. Watch out, the ledge. Ah! And then the big, oh, now you must be the president. Congratulations, Mr. President. And Calculon's doing his no. And Zoidberg is like looking at him, looking at camera, looking at him, doesn't call attention to it. Perfect little detail that he's so bad at this. But I did just clock on the Wikipedia page for this that apparently in the commentaries for this, the producers note that the episode is generally considered to be by fans one of the worst of the series.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I'd get it from the sense that, we're focusing on Zoidberg.
Yeah, not a fan favorite, but yeah.
But I think this episode does prove that he's not just a side character for jokes.
Yeah,
like,
not just a one-note nothing. He just, the crazy stupid doctor who kills all these patients. He's got some depth and, wanting to be famous. And even Harold Zoid having this whole, wants people to, he even has a line of, I just wanted people to remember me one last time.
Yeah. From having his career in the era of silent holograms. And I don't know if I'd ever thought about this, but it's a fun idea that, like, even though technology would improve in their media, that for some reason holograms couldn't do dialogue or whatever, so they went back to doing silent movies.
The same technology had to go through the same steps of being black and white and silent, and then you got audio and then you got color or something like that. Now, someone pointed out a long time ago that the central joke of Futurama is the future is going to be the same but stupid as well. Like it's true. Every advancement in technology, you get sudden moments of, someone made this and people are fallible and stupid and things go wrong with it.
Yeah, because I think I heard it in a commentary as well that David X. Cohen was like, we keep thinking, the fabulous time we live in now, when we were kids, we'd be so amazed. But it's like, but this technology also still sucks. Like,
there's still
there's things wrong with it.
Look no further than the, famous Google AI of like, you should eat 4 rocks every day or whatever it is. Something like that.
Yeah, fully. And the whole enshittification of it all, and like in a lot of ways they saw it coming, and like even though like you go back to these old Futuramas, like they've still got big back TVs then, and like you can just use that excuse. The technology is cyclical, I guess.
There's something about that they needed them for some reason.
But was this a particularly wacky episode of Futurama?
I mean, it depends how you gauge it. It's like a lot of things we say, it's either all whack or no whack. I think I had one note of whack. Gorilla Jack Nicholson. The DNA of Jack Nicholson reconstituted into a gorilla.
It's a funny move, like, 'cause especially they get away with having a lot of all the previous celebrities of our time in the future as, the heads.
They're preserved as a head in a jar.
So some of them opted to take gorilla bodies instead. You like that one, Jack?
Yeah, good old Billy Crystal, Secret Simpsons.
Absolutely.
Once again, hosting the Oscars.
Yeah, not playing himself, I believe. Yes, Hank Azaria is the only credited guest star for this one. The big moment of wacky, I guess, again, it's future technology. You can blame it on that, but whatever. So Fry and Leela, not wanting to get totally removed from this episode, get a tiny little subplot where they're on their way to the premiere and then get stuck in the La Brea tar pits after looking for a valet. And
as seen on the Tar Channel.
Yes. Oh, man, there's some very, very good sign gag jokes in this one. There was one of the movie marquees had Jury Duty 2. And Pauly Shore was on a previous episode of Futurama, so I think they have a good relationship with him as well. And it's just this tiny little 3-scene arc where they're stuck in the pits, and they're very stuck in the pits, and they see Sylvester Stallone's skeleton. They get out of the pits, and they're able to get their way into a Hollywood party.
A caveman skeleton everyone thinks is Sylvester Stallone. I don't know. Take that one way or the other.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Uncanny.
I'm sorry, you're not allowed to be in this. Oh, I didn't see you were with Mr. Stallone. Dragging a Atari skeleton along on his foot.
If anyone's doing a Fry and Leela cosplay, add that.
Yes. Man, Futurama cosplay, that's one of the hardest things to pull off.
It is very hard to do one eye.
Yeah, and Zoidberg as well. I've seen lots of attempts at doing it. It's just, it's hard.
Yeah. Stick to Fry and the Professor, but, I mean, go for it if you can.
Yeah.
Not impossible, but it's definitely, much like The Simpsons, the cosplay is difficult to not look horrifying.
Yeah, the big eyes really make it hard. But how was the heart in this one?
I mean, I kind of mentioned that, it's just Harold Zoid wanted to be thought of one last time. There's a bit where he's in the Oscars and Calculon has a goon with a gun on him and he's all
Boxy Robot, one of my favorite Futurama characters. Do go on,
classic. Yeah, that is a bit where he just says, he realizes that, Zoidberg gets on stage and, reads out, and Calculon for that movie that bombed instead of the fifth nominee. And then he has the line of, I'm going to live another day of life of being remembered as a forgotten has-been. And then he says just the whole heart bit at the end of, what's really important is winning 2 Oscars. I kid. No, it's, whether you've got the whole crowd or just one diehard fan, that you're doing it for them. And I was like, that's a nice little bit. It phrased much better than what I just did.
I love in this scene as well, just sort of the indifference and also confusion amongst the crowd as this is all going on. Yeah,
but at this point, actually not even... Okay. If anything, it's been added to since then of moments of Oscar fuck-ups where people just like, the Marissa Tomei gag. Yeah. And also, since then, we've had Moonlighting and that whole mix-up. And yeah, there's enough goofs in the Oscar you can get away with anything.
Yeah. Well, it just seems like it must be a torturous ceremony to sit through.
400 categories.
I still want to stick around for best soda machine product placement or whatever it is. The soda machine robot in Bikini Party Summer.
We should get onto the polls and ask them about what's the best soda product placement in. Mine still might go to World War Z's Pepsi commercial.
Oh, God.
Brad Pitt stops in the middle of a zombie apocalypse for a cold, refreshing Pepsi.
Jesus Christ. I wonder if that movie qualifies.
I mean, there's a lot of zombies.
Yeah. But ultimately, did this feel like an episode of The Simpsons?
Interesting, because kind of the sentimentality, the idea that there's a, has-been celebrity that your young, plucky upstart is trying to get some pointers from, but really they just want to use them to be remembered one last time. You could do that again in The Simpsons somehow. Yeah. Bart discovers something, decide he wants to get into comedy, finds some old comedic actor has retired in Springfield. It's doable.
Yeah, it's a bit. Bart gets famous with that sort of Hollywood cynicism going on there.
Yeah, or Chester J. Lampwick or something.
True.
It's close to that, but it's doable.
Yeah, I thought with the Mel Gibson connection beyond Blunderdome as well. But he's starring in Bravehead.
Yeah, I mean that was some low effort comedy, but hey, it was fine.
Yeah, but yeah, BT, what would you change about this one?
Ooh, good question, because I quite like it. I mean, there are a couple of jokes that just aren't great, but everything moves at such a clip. I don't really care. Like Brian Leela's one of their cutbacks to them in the tar pits was a bit but so what? It's over in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's so interesting that they just, I guess it was just so that Fry and Leela were in this episode in some capacity.
Well, I mean, I always kind of noted it in so many years of reviewing The Simpsons is sometimes a B-plot is good to have something to cut away from for the transition of time. To say, if you go one scene after the other in your A story, it feels like everything's obviously happening in the span of a week. But if you cut away a couple of times, you get a sense, it's easier to say, oh, there was time. How much? That doesn't matter. But there's enough to say there was some.
Yeah, but especially because it's very joke heavy at the start of the episode and very story heavy at the back end. Yeah, but definitely can see why they do it.
Great way to structure an episode. That the jokes get you invested, and then by the time you care about the characters. So
yeah, and then once we've done the heart thing of the Harold Zoid of it all, then we're at the ceremony, and then it's joke factory again. Mm-hmm. I think this does move at a clip, and I am surprised that there's backlash towards this because it is not top 5, definitely not top 10. Yeah, I got a soft spot for this one, but because I love Zoidberg and he it just does prove he can carry an episode much better than Amy or Hermes can.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And now isn't there a little Zoidberg in all of us?
Truly.
Truly. Maybe that's why people don't like this one. They don't like to think they're a little Zoidberg. But damn it, we all are.
We all are. Mm-hmm. We've all risen to the level of our incompetence in some way.
Absolutely.
And now it's time for our final notes. Everybody final notes.
You gotta find a note.
When we have the opening shot, it's, amateur comedy night, and then underneath that is amateur valet night.
Crashing car immediately. I love HumorBot 4.0 or whatever. Super Collider. I only just met her. Then they built the Super Collider. That does just like make me think, yeah, that's a joke that an AI would do.
Yep. Zoidberg's first joke bombs, and he's like, I must not be yelling loud enough.
So good.
So 3 parasitic worms are boring into a human skull.
Even like Hermes is like, you're a crazy penniless lobster monster. What part of that is funny?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the like everybody telling him is not funny when he is like perhaps the funniest intrinsically like of any of the characters in the main cast. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I love with the hologram thing of the shadow that the text was creating, like it had really good dimension for like
yeah,
it was just interesting.
It's the subtlest of jokes that even in a hologram they've created the subtitle lettering that is still physical within the recorded scene.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's something just funny about that.
And yeah, that was a wonderful little bit of silent movie-esque barbershoppery right there.
Little detail I really like, and I remember noticing this on like my initial watches as well, is, Zoidberg has it's a personal letter, I'm going to use my own ink, and fills up a little inkwell, and Harold Zoid does the same thing, but his ink is much more faded because he's older.
Oh.
Like, that's a nice little, to suggest that over time, what's their sprays again?
Decapodian.
Their ink kind of just thins out a little bit.
Yeah. I did notice in that scene because it cuts straight to like Zoidberg and Fry in Zoidberg's office, and Fry's just there, and he's like, well, I'm going to write this letter in my own ink, and just Fry's there, and he does that, and he's just like reaction shots like, oh, why was Fry in there?
So he had someone to exposit to.
Yep. Zoid, it's me, Norman, Sam, and Sadie's boy. And so, yeah, Decapodian's a poly. I love that.
Yeah, well, just the implication that whatever his alien parentage is, it requires 3, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we watched Teenage Mutant Leela's Hurdles, the one where they're reverse aging, and then, like, Zoidberg's whole thing where he's going through his various stages of life is so good.
Yep. Leela parks the spaceship and then locks the wheel with those old school wheel locks that were big in the 90s. You don't see them anymore, which is interesting. That expands out to kind of lock across the entire ship.
Yeah, I guess because car alarms are more of a thing these days.
I guess.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting that they don't seem to exist at all anymore.
And you probably have a lot more like locking anti-theft mechanisms.
Yeah, I think it's probably hard to do the old coat hanger down the window.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's, I don't know.
I was like, yeah, it had been a minute since I'd seen those.
Mm-hmm.
What's that scribbledygook? Man, Tress McNeil rules. Just like you don't have to. Not everything has to be a line.
Yeah.
Just her reacting to Harold Zoid, then just going.
But then leaving the scene, just going.
Like even if that was the writer going, I give up. I don't have an exit line for this. Just like Tress can sell it.
They're doing the tour of Hollywood, and this got pre-laughter from me of, here we see 30th Century Fox. Fox uses the searchlight to blind pilots, then fills the resulting crash.
What? Fox News doing that manipulating? Who would have thought? Come give your uncle a nice big meal.
Yeah, Alec, there are so many good lines in this one. Written by Harold Zoid, written and Xeroxed.
Is bread free? We'll split an order.
Mm-hmm. Hey, sorry, that was just throw a pie or 2 for God's sake. We mentioned that.
Next to Universal Studios is Parallel Universal Studios.
Yep,
Love that.
Again, pre-laughter from me. Just the bit where Calculin's like, if I don't get that Oscar, you're all dead. You hear me? Dead. It's, now he emotes.
Now he does it. Hold on. I do need a visual aid here because Harold Zoid in his directing clothes, he's got the jodhpurs and the beret and everything. Yep. There was a John Travolta interview recently where, like, he said, like, because John Travolta, he hasn't been doing well with his hair. He doesn't look good bald. So I understand if he wants to do a toupee, but now he's embraced because he's been doing directing. He's on his beret thing, and there's a great interview with him where he's I looked through all the old directors, and you know what I noticed? Berets. And he's like doing it so meaningfully, and it's just it's delicious.
I like how there's one comparing him to Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Who is to be fair, Sam Jackson's one isn't a actually that's a beret.
Yeah.
He used to have a less beret, but it's not working, but it's how he got there.
Yeah. It's the Travolta of it all.
Yeah,
it's not as bad as his like painted on jet black when like There's a particular like album he did with Olivia Newton-John of Christmas songs where he's just, you just stuck that on with Lego, man.
Is it Christmas? Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, nice that they stayed friends after Grease.
Nice they stayed friends. That is cute. But just, to me, the Christmas album is just the last gasp of creativity.
I know.
It's just, I have nothing, this will sell.
It will forever baffle me that Bad Religion did a Christmas album.
But surely that was a joke.
I think, but like they did the covers. Like they just did it. Like,
all right.
It was odd.
Huh.
Anyway.
Look, a wonderful but painful line is, I think they're up to a minor technical award. They're up to writing.
Yep. Zoidberg doing the like clapper, cut, doing that on his claw. Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the text for one of the establishing scenes, Washington, D.D. Take it back, D.C.
Yeah. I mean, you knew it was coming, but it's still good.
That's a good bit.
Calculon's last line of, "No, I respect and admire Harold Zoid too much to beat him to death with his own Oscar."
Oh, man, another heart-wrenching line from Harold Zoid. Joan Rivers is like, "Oh, what are you here for tonight?" And he's like, "I'm a seat filler, Joan. My only marketable skill is occupying space." Oh.
Hey, ouch. We've all felt that way before.
Oy. And yeah, just a shout out to Boxy Robot for doing so much with so little. Like those scenes of the All My Circuit soap opera show where it's like,
that's right.
Boxy, how could you? Beep.
You mean we all have amnesia?
I don't know. It's time to rank this thing. Oh, wait, no. But first, we want to thank you, wonderful heroes on Patreon. Thank you for supporting us in everything we do. And we are going to thank you with the quotes and impressions from Futurama. So, Grant Prusi. Oh, my God. Jack Nicholson reconstituted in an ape wants to thank you.
16-ounce mouse. Look, I'm programmed to be very busy, but not so busy I can't thank you.
Philip Wolf. Good morning. You're now the president. I don't know.
Look, everybody, this is a thank you. What is it? So lifeless, throw a pie or two and say thank you to Timothy Burleson.
Stephanie, this is Calculon. I'm going to give a thank you especially to you. Who's that thanking you? It's Calculon, Calculon, Calculon.
Krista, welcome to the thank you of tomorrow. Today.
Caleb 982. Good news. I'm going to thank you.
Nick Ibis. This thank you was both written and Xeroxed by me.
Nick Sultana. It's funny, on my planet, I be a clam eats a you, but on this planet, I'm thanking you.
Grow a tomato.
Reload.
Antifa Count Duckula. Yeah, I can guarantee you anything you want, including this thank you. It comes guaranteed.
Wailing Smithers and the Toothless Mouth of... Wailing Smithers and the Toothless Mouth of Milhouse. Let me thank you with this silent movie. The text came up and said thank you, mate.
I did. I saw it. And finally, DJY, David James Young. You know what? Doesn't matter if you're doing it for a whole crowd or just one diehard fan. It's that someone out there loves you.
Aww.
And we love you, buddy.
Editing Bay Elliot J here to say that since we recorded this podcast, we've actually had a new hero join us over at patreon.com/sidequeststudios. So I want to send out a big thank you to Josephine. And who from Futurama is going to do it? I know. Oh, Josephine, this is Hedonism Bot. And thank you so much, and I shall reward you with the most delicious and delectable creams and oils. Anyway, thank you. Enjoy the last 5 minutes of this podcast. I just noticed another note. Yeah, Calculon's house is in Bel Air, and we just reviewed Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Anyway, it's time to rank this thing. You know the scale. BT, what would you like to rank? That's Lobstertainment.
I mean, maybe it's been a while since I've seen Futurama, but I really enjoyed this. This is a gold for me.
Absolutely, yeah. Not one of my big all-time fucking episodes. This is not Roswell That Ends Well.
No.
But in amongst the best of the Comedy Central eras, this sort of sits in that ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's... Maybe people didn't like it because you don't get the space exploration sort of side of it.
Yeah,
and
but I'm happy to have a smaller character episode. And it's still funny. Like everyone moving in the background, waving their arms and pulling faces and throwing
one guy
pies.
who does like monkey arms walking by. So fucking good.
And even just the explanation in the movie. The more classic story there is not. A man does not want to follow in his father's footsteps. He is vice president. The father is president.
It's so ill-conceived. I love it. But yeah, this was wonderful to visit Futurama. Has it been a while for you since you...
It has, yeah. I've not caught up on the latest ones, and I just haven't revisited. It's, I don't have enough time for revisiting the classic stuff.
Yeah, it has been a while. Like, I absolutely fucking hammered it back in the day.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was one that we just used to, throw on when hanging out. And just,
yeah, exactly.
I wonder if BTGF will like it. Maybe I should show her Roswell that ends well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's a show that also starts out pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the pilot episode is a bit exposition-y, but
it has to be. You have to get one guy, into the year 3000.
But yeah, it's jokes throughout. It starts very strong very early. And then even then, like, there is a bit of Simpsons season 1 where it's surprisingly, the animation is a little lacking, but like, it does not take long.
No.
Yeah, and there was like some request, in amongst our index time of like, will you guys do the Futurama index?
Yeah.
And any thoughts that I had, because I did draw up a Futurama index spreadsheet, because at that time I was like, that'd be good, because we could do 2 episodes, one from the Fox, one from the Comedy Central. That'd be great. But, eventually Shut Up and Take My Podcast was a thing, and that would feel like stepping on their territory.
Yeah. And then we became friends, and it would be like stealing from your friend's toy box.
But yeah, now that they're firmly done with that and we can just dip our toes in, I do thank the dice for bringing this to us today, which segues me to nicely. We've got to do a dice roll for this.
Oh, yes.
First part of the process, BT, if you'd like to have a look at the list up here. Oh, yeah, and because Matt Grading showed up in I Know That Voice, I decided to see what TV shows he'd been in, and he was in an episode of Portlandia, so I threw that on our shortlist. Anyway, so there's a shortlist you can pick from.
Right. I'm just quickly checking. We have Herman's Head in there somewhere, don't we? Under Yardley?
No, because I can't get it.
Oh, really? Because I'm very fascinated by that show.
Yeah, like I'll update this shortlist soon, but if there's something missing, it's usually because it's not fucking available anywhere.
All right. Who have we not done for a little while?
Oh, that's a good point. Dan, Julie, Dan, Harry, Yardley, Julie, Yardley, Hank. We haven't done Nancy at all yet, actually.
Okay, definitely. Okay, let's find a Nancy. What's she got that's preferably not vocal? It's all just animation. Hey, why don't we chuck Timon and Pumbaa in there?
Timon and Pumbaa, yeah, that was I loved that show as a kid.
And we've done, Lion King.
Oh, they're bloody doing gender fucking swap of everything these days. Next will be the Lion Queen. Oh, she's playing young Pumbaa.
Oh yeah,
when he was a young warthog. All right.
Nice. All right, here the authentic sound of rolling. And that is a difficult to read 8.
Difficult to read 8. Oh, back to Hank Azaria.
Oh, nice.
Mad about you, baby. What we do.
I'm pretty sure I even remember this, which is wild. I'm pretty sure he's their dog walker.
Oh, wait, here we go. We also have to roll a D16 because he appears in 16 episodes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let me get you bloody... All right. And it's going to D20 again, and anything above a 16 I'll re-roll. That is a 17. Let me re-roll. That is a 6.
6. All right. I don't know what episode it is, but that's the episode, the 6th appearance of Hank Azaria from Mad About You.
I did not know he was in it that much.
Yeah, like, because he has a reoccurring role on Friends, but that's only like a D5, a D16.
Yeah, wild. He showed up a lot.
Interesting. And yeah, that would have been while Simpsons was happening as well. Yeah. So very interesting.
Well, we've theorized that Hank Azaria wanted to keep his face out there and keep, doing acting, not just voice acting. So
well, yeah, because he wasn't one of the family of the Simpsons, so you could see the desire to diversify. Yeah,
absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you very much for listening. Heroes, I've been Elliot J. O'Neill. That's been BT Calloway.
Welcome to the goodbye of tomorrow. Today.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.